So for one of the few times in my life, I'm speechless. By that I mean Bonnie Joseph offered to write my speech today, and she failed to do it, so she sent me up here speechless. So I really want to thank every person in this room for supporting Jewish Family Services, which is a real legacy agency in Milwaukee that started when this city was just starting. It started serving immigrants who were vulnerable and needy and helpless and really had nowhere else to turn. But evolved over the years into this wonderful agency serving people of all religions, races, ethnic backgrounds, and more deserving today than ever for our support. So thank you to everybody for being part of the legacy that's lasted 150 years and will last another 150 years. I hope you continue supporting it. I would like to leave you today with two words. One is truth, and one is mitzvah. Truth is under attack all over this nation and this world. It's important for all of us to stand up and speak the truth when it counts. When you hear words of hate and discrimination, the truth for me is that I don't do any work at Miller Communications. I go in almost every day and have a good time. And then when work has to be done, other people do it. So I wonder if the Miller family can just raise their hand so people know. I just want to call out one person in particular who really gave up her creativity or intelligence or dedication to help make that great event last year, our event celebrating the 150th, but also focusing on the call to action. That's Rachel Berkowitz Kern, and yes, darling, stand up. You do great things in your life. Okay? All right, so let's talk about the word mitzvah, which I first learned about from my very special friend, Craig Zetley, who's sitting here. And most people will tell you that performing a mitzvah is performing a good deed, but it's really much, much more than that. So I got kind of fascinated with studying this. So what I learned is a mitzvah is really a commandment from God. And growing up in a Christian faith, I was always told you have 10 commandments, right? But really, there are exactly 613 mitzvot. So I wondered, well, how did this happen? Moses, what were you thinking? God gives you 10 commandments. You say how much? God says they're free. I'll take 613. But studying this, I learned that most of these, or all of them, fall under two main categories. One is to love, honor, and serve your God. And one is to love, honor, serve your fellow human beings. Now, how hard is that? But studying this a little bit more, I came to the question of why do we do these in the first place? Why do we all gather here today and support JFS? Not to bring praise or recognition or honor on ourselves, not even to gain pleasure from having people say thank you, but we do these for ourselves to become better connected to our God and better connected to our fellow human beings, and to derive some sort of spiritual feeling from that connectedness. So I hope you all share in that and continue supporting Jewish Family Services. And I'd like to leave you today with a blessing taken from what Christians call the Old Testament, from the book of Numbers that the rabbi quoted from earlier. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord be gracious unto you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you